Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dame Woodolph, here to an exciting 2 versus 2, yes indeed 2 versus 2, on wild farmlands between Nuke and Lemon here, fighting for Germany, for the Reich, for the 3rd Panzer Division, going up here versus Mr. Yippie and moaning Minnie, fighting for the Soviet Union, for the glory of Comrade Stalin and the 5th Mechanized Corps. Task for clearing out, well, the farmlands, breaking through the 3rd Panzer Division and striking out to the territory behind. You want to get a choice of lightning war by Lemon and armored assault by Yippie. The others got breakthrough, Luftwaffe, scavenge versus shock rifle, mechanized support and guard motor. Also sort of standing up here is 3 Panzer Grenadier accuracy bulletins here for Lemon. Bit of southern approach here for Yippie. Germans heading a bit north and south. The Oberkorn Westplay heading south. We got an early Kühlwagen out there in Dunkelgelb, which was the official colours to be applied there to vehicles from, well, 1944 to late 1944 was all to Dunkelgrün or dark green by the time of the Ardennes, actually. So, I mean, technically this army is supposed to be Ardennes ready, but wrong colour scheme, basically. But then again, it would be green versus the Allied green, so I suppose I can understand that. But still, technically. Forts there, though, being secured. We got Moaning Minnie heading northwards. Conscripts heading towards the centre as well. We got an early special rifle command here, by the way, from Minnie. Bit of shooting going on there down south. Kühlwagen moving ahead, engaging the Communists. Actually pulled back into the building. Interesting decision there by Yippie, basically told to try and delay, hoping he doesn't get cut off or anything nasty like that. Centrewards here, we got Sturm Pioneers up versus the Conscripts. The Conscripts already suffering heavy losses, falling back into the nearby building. Got more Conscripts around to support here, and that might be the end here for Nuke's Sturm Pioniere. We'll actually end up falling a bit back there. We got Conscript up here. Come on and get your comedy between Pioniere. We got more Grenadiers. We got 3 Grenadier squads soon here for Lemon. It's a bit of aggressive fighting in stuff. He's focused. I'm not trying to just, you know, drive around him, maybe some cover, so I'm going to use it for troops to attack here. In fact, he's just waiting for troops to arrive. The other's been a bit occupied here. Obviously, he's spread out a bit too far there, maybe. Minnie stepping secure. We got the Conscripts moving up. The Sturm Pioneers will likely force where. There we go. Luckily, though, he does seem to retreat in time, so he doesn't have to lose an entire unit like that. That would definitely have hurt Nuke right there if he lost the Sturm Pioneer unit that rapidly. Up north, the fighting continues, but Minnie here is losing ground slowly to Lemon. For the time being, anyways. Yeah, because you're adding more Conscripts. We've got a scout car out here for Minnie. Might want to try and, I guess, use that to support his teammate down south. But there will be less to deal with it, and might that way be able to get the Kühlwagen if he plays his cards correctly. We've got Strafniki there following up. Molotovs as well, that might be useful then digging out some dug-in fascists. The combat units still remain in there, basically intent to fight as much as possible to keep the Germans from getting that victory point. M3A1 rushing forwards here, straight into the Volksgrenadiers. Conscripts up to support. North being approached here, we got Lemon striking forth here with 3 Grenadier squads. A 4th has also arrived on the field. So we're up with 4 Grenadiers. We also got S-Mine, anti-tank mine actually going up. It looks like he maybe was expecting an M3A1 rush up there, but instead he's being hammering down south. Scout car needs to get away. Troops in a bit of lot of trouble though. We got Molotovs left and right. We got Conscripts being suppressed. Nasty work there. We've got a 3rd Volksgrenadier squad down the way for Nuke. Might be he's planning something with a truck around there, I don't know. More Strafniki on the way there. Scout car though will need some repairs, but we got Communists then there afterwards they can pop in with their flamethrower.
Ready for action. Waiting for your command. White scout car ready for orders.
So slow repairs there. Lemon securing the centre. You could maybe consider laying down a bunker to cover things up just a wee bit. North is very open there to a quick thrust from Minnie, for example, quick gains of territory. There you go. We got a massive assault going in there through the southern road into the centre here. Strafniki leading the way, Conscripts following up there. Might want to do some Conscripts to soak up the damage, and the Strafniki to do more damage. Then again, he could easily just merge with them. No, he did not. I think that was a missed opportunity, I think, from Minnie to do some extra damage there with them. Quick rifle going off there, trying to hit the ditches. Doesn't then do much damage. Instead, we've got the Germans in the centre slowly being overwhelmed by the sheer rush of infantry.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
So slowly but surely, Lemon is forced to abandon. That also leaves the north open. At the same time, we note here Yippie has made good progress here, but finally he's been stopped once more by a Kubelwagen. Battle Group headquarters up here as well for Deutschland. We've got a light mechanized company up, also noting, oh, well, he had 5 grenadier squads, we lost 1. But it's rather interesting. I would have figured, you know, considering all the bullshit, that he might have gone light on the grenadiers, maybe namely for 2, and then rushed for panzer grenadiers. Instead, he went for 5 grenadiers, and then sort of slovenly takes it towards the panzer grenadiers. I mean, he could have maybe played that one a bit more interesting, but c'est la vie. We got the M3A1 here being repaired. A bit of a panzer strike there on the way. Kubelwagen, though, will need some repairs. Otherwise, he won't be able to do much of the fight. We got the Sturm Pioneers rushing ahead to do so. Sandbags could maybe be an idea in the right position here for Yippie, maybe around here to sort of give them some heavy cover. There's otherwise largely only light cover. That could actually give the Russians a bit of an advantage. If they so wanted, they get in place in such man, it might be a bit tricky for Germans using sort of one in cover. So a small fault there, but looks like that he's not crossing these Russian players' minds. North still open. I mean, a quick rush there again from Minnie could quickly overturn that. A note here, by the way. Only one player's bothering here with the field infirmary, that way they share. That is good. It's nice to see. I imagine the forward position they might be able to serve the same purpose for the 2 Axis players. Got some minesweepers up here. Good thinking from Lemon. Taking no chances with Bolshevik mines.
We have a fresh half-track at our disposal.
And we got a 251 half-track now arriving for Lemon. Mittelreich Schützenpanzerwagen. Grenadiers going here, first of Nicky fighting versus the Volksgrenadiers. Going to have to get away. We've got a 6th Company now arriving there. But there goes Scout Car Chance to tie it down south and leave several things burning brightly. More troops rushing here. They might want to be careful about, you know, moving on the roads. And there we go, the rush after this Kubelwagen does resort to a quick panzerfaust there. And the Kubelwagen escapes here. You could actually try, you know, overdriving straight after it. That at least we're coming close enough so that the panzerfaust wouldn't have mattered, but looks like he decided against it. He's in a bit of trouble. We got the 251 half-second moving ahead, but that might have to quickly get out of there. It's quickly overwhelmed. Anti-tank there, damaging the engine. We got the retreat point there going up in the battle group headquarters. North being cut off there. Thus denying the Germans the fuel from there. Well done. We got a support weapon company up here for Mr. Yippie. Field gun arriving to deal with any light vehicles so far. Center is definitely a bit of a mess here. Things are burning, smouldering. Orchard here seeing a bit of fighting over it. As flamethrowers moving up here, and there we go. The Volksgrenadiers forced away. There's only the Grenadiers and the Kubelwagen here to stop things. Half-track is ready for the fight again. He's getting some Panzer Grenadier there, Mr. Lemon. Same time, the south is open for the Germans, either Nuke or Lemon, to make a quick rush down towards there and secure some ground as well. We got the field gun out here for Yippie to help a bit there.
You need something demolished? We are ready to go, comrades. Grenadiers ready.
And there we go, forming an assault group then to the half track, allowing for a quick counter-attack wherever he so wants it. Nice to see that. And there we go, Panzer Grenadier mobilized. And with those 3 bulletins, he might actually be notably more lethal, in particular versus the Russian conscripts.
We're ready to move.
So it looks like they're striking out south and northward to try and regain the fuel there, which is definitely needed, in particular here for Nuke, who will definitely be trailing behind a bit. And there you go, assault up north, getting up close. Not worried due to the presence of the Pioneers, they're allowing them to repair rather rapidly any damage. Not a bad idea overall to having such an assault group for a half-track. And there you go, consequences of force away, minor losses suffered. And of course can rapidly repair the half-track damage. Kubang here though might be lost. Right here. Nuke might push it. No, he did not get rushed and hit with an anti-tank grenade. There's a small victory there. We got a spare punch headquarters up here. Interesting position from Nuke. He'll be able to cover here, but no real vital points beyond that. We got some guards in here from Minnie, who's gone for guards motor. No doctrine yet from Nuke. No doctrine yet. We got the Panzer Grenadier joining in, getting up some good kills already within the first few moments of their arrival on the front. South being secured, and north as well.
Infantry can march double time.
And there go the Panzers moving ahead there, dealing with the conscripts easily, in particular up close. Field in particular might also be in a bit of trouble there. Got conscript tank from the south. And the maze-like village here. Looks like the field gun will be able to escape here. The wrath of the Panzer gun is there, shooting left and right, and maybe a bit up and down. They're already getting very close to this veteran one because of companies up north. Fuel secured. North and south mines going down there, so that's going to give the fuel advantage all of a sudden to the Germans back. Although one notes the Russians do have fuel caches up. Good idea there, good idea there. That might upset things a bit. Plus, so we've got a decent amount of territory. So that's nice to see as well there from our Russian friends. And we've got a heavy mortar out there, I think, from Minnie there, the 120mm mortar. We also got regular mortars out, I think, from Yippie. So the Russian players are actually getting a bit more of a mixed army compared to the Germans, who largely seem to be relying on infantry. With a single Kubang for a bit of suppression and a half-tank, but overall, I mean, the Russians do have a bit more. They've got anti-tank weapons of a larger caliber. They've got artillery. Half-tank there got damaged. Not sure why I moved it so far ahead without pioneer support. Panzers still going to cover, or at least try to cover. Grenadiers here moving back, trying to reinforce as well from nearby. Nope. Might actually just want to retreat them then. Anti-tank grenades going off there. Anti-tank rifle might knock it off. There we go. Troops retreating. We've got the Panzers here holding the line. For Deutschland, closing in there already on veterans too. We got the Guards infantry moving ahead. Rushing straight into them. And there we go, half-track went down, but they might get the Guards in to at least cause some casualties there. There we go. And finally, pushed away that two-man sliver of health. And Foxes down south being pushed away, but overall, the Germans were able to conduct a rather successful push. Problem is now, they really don't have much to sort of hold this ground they managed to take. Except maybe the Kubang, that's a bit on its own. So there we go. Oh, nicely executed here. One unit drew the attention, the other one attacked from the other side. And that's going to be the end there of the Kubang on its own. There's some orbitals on the left to hold the front line. Still no direction from Nuke. We got mortar fire going down, which is definitely going to make it difficult. Definitely going to make it difficult. North being lost. Again. South, though, seems to be helped here by the Germans ever briefly. Still, no sign of taking up further, though, from the Russians. It looks like they might try to both play for doctrine. And then again, it seems like, for example, Lemon will be doing the same. He's got a second half-track, though. That's a bit rarer to see, a second 250. Nothing from Nuke, though. Nothing from Nuke. He could go for a Panther very soon, which would actually give the Germans a bit of a heads up. Or he could go for a Sturmtiger, which would also certainly serve to give them something to pressure their fascist opponents with. Well, not the fascists, but Bolsheviks. There. Comms being run out here, but the orbitals down south. We got the Russians here, quickly going in the centre. We got a Maxim up there, which is definitely going to be more difficult for Lemon to use this largely infantry-only force. By the way. Orbitals on there being run off, though they're actually negative cover, which is a bit of a bad position to be in. Doom Pioneer laying down mines, but that could prove to be a bit devastating for them if they get caught there. Which certainly seems to be the case. Looks like the Storm Pioneers will be lost here to the forces of international socialism, and there we go. Nuke losing another unit. Got packs up though now for Lemon to deal with any armor that might potentially arrive. That's not bad, but again, the Russians are playing for doctrine, which means they won't be getting any regular armor. It seems not even some assault guns or Katyushas or anything, which could actually have helped them. Maybe some T-70s could actually have done a lot of damage, for example, rapidly to the German forces. So I think that's a bit of a shame there. You got the half-track here with the Flesh Pioneer Panzer with the combo securing the north again. No troops can secure territory from in the half-track, for example. So nicely done there by Lemon. Getting another Panzer gunner unit. This stuff you need to go away. They're way too close to the orbital down, and they are low on health. You got Yippie fortifying the centre, one moving north. So it looks like they sort of switched sort of zones of, well, activity. In a sense.
Ready for deployment.
But there we go, attacking through here, realizing when the half track he attacks it, sets up basically so it can't easily escape through the other way. We've got another CoH squad around there for Minnie. So that could actually end up badly there for the half track. Even with the troops in it, he needs to pop up the cans of these pioneers also popping out. And there we go, veteran 2, half track taking a lot of damage there. But there we go, heavy damage to the conscripts. Those 82 panzers with all those bullets, it's really doing a lot of damage. I imagine the pioneers are helping too as well, though they are themselves now taking a lot of damage to the conscripts as well. They're out in the open. Molotov as well. Half track got abandoned. Dear. That could be a chance for the Russians there to secure themselves a light vehicle to reinforce the troops at the front line and also transport them around with. That could actually work out quite nicely there. That could work out quite nicely. Bit of light skirmishing in the centre, southwards as well. But so far now the Russian players seem to make a move to secure it. I think that's a bit of a shame. We've got 3 more to see covering the centre of the map. That definitely promises a lot of pain there for the German forces from Lemon. Southwards, we've got Volksguns and Obersan basically tasked with keeping the fuel pond there free of communists. We've got a munitions cache now going up from owning Minnie. A munitions cache alongside a fuel cache. There you go, Panzer's grenade going off there on the mine. Halfway to veterans 3 already. They are definitely getting somewhere quick. Guardians are arriving. But arriving going off in return. And mines going off there. Oh! Close, but not quite. Looks like Nuke, though, is making a bit more progress there down south. The Russians are still lacking in armour. Again, their play for doctrinal armour is hampering them very much in that regard. The morning Minnie will soon be able to call in some T-35s, in which case he might be able to turn things around. Neither German player again has anything there. Nuke is in theory close to a Panther, but that's about it. He's actually gone for this, which actually slowed down his taking. I mean, even if you do get some transfer in, it's still not going to be, you know, as quick as you could sort of make up for that fuel you had to spend on it in the first place. But there you go, T-35s are mobilized and ready, and that might cause a bit of problem for this infantry, which had a chance of securing the mortar. Instead, very, very brave retreat there. And a Volkswagen squad there wiped out. As the T-35s continues their relentless advance here. With only, I think, a single pack forward there at the moment to sort of really stop them. And that's going to be a bit limited. But it is time for the mid-game analysis. The current situation, the Germans are holding most of the territory. They've certainly also got the force, at least. Lemon does have the force with the most firepower. He's got panzers with lots of bullets. He's got infantry with like machine guns. I mean, sure, Nuke's got 2 Obersoldaten units, got some full steel pilots, but it's also a much smaller force in comparison to his team mates. So there's a few more risks there involved. On the other hand, they are very vulnerable versus armor, and that's where the Russians really have the advantage. Minnie's all they're calling a pair of T-35s, and soon Yippie, in fact, could also call in a pair of T-35s, in which case he could also do a lot of damage there to the Allies. He could, of course, also just wait for the IS-2, which could also be quite devastating, but certainly wouldn't allow quite at the same speed the amount of firepower that a pair of T-35s would allow him to, and certainly that would be 4 out of them on the field rather rapidly, and the Germans might at most be able to muster out a single Panther. In particular here, since he's still playing for a Tiger, and that's going to be a bit more longer as well. And even if, say, 1 Panther, 1 Tiger versus 4 T-35s and marked vehicle, that could be highly risky. So in that regard, you know, they really need to consider getting up something on the field before that. Or Lemon should consider getting up some fuel caches to help his teammate also get some more armor a bit more rapidly, you know, Panther out. I mean, that would also benefit there, so that might also be something there to consider for Lemon. Fuel caches to support his teammate, maybe some munitions caches to help himself, save maybe from Stuka close air support, which might be necessary if the Soviet armored forces continue to build up. They might also want sort of more focus on the specific part of the map they sort of want to hold again, around 2 victory points aside, south, centre or north centre. Right now they're basically sort of trying to hold it all, and it does leave them open to some quick powerful counterattacks, in particular with the T-35s, since the units will be overextended, so there are some problems there in that regard. In particular, since they have very few support weapons, no machine guns, no nothing, can sort of really build up a defensive zone, so in that regard there's some problems as well. Half-track hit, engine off, not been touched by anyone, come on! It's a half-track. It can be used. Tisk, tisk. Anyways, back to the fight here, I think. As for the allies, I think they can all just keep up their current strategy. Now, part of me might say one of them should get a mechanized armor company or some such. Maybe get an initiative fire to support things. We're striking northwards here. Panzer Grenadiers got out of that one pretty fortunately. Up north it's the Grenadiers' turn to receive the wrath there of the Soviet armoured forces. Taking up position behind the half-track, letting that absorb the damage. Interesting. Damage engine there. Oh, mine went off there. There was a telemine indeed. The Grenadiers will almost get wiped out in the process. We've got 2 Pak-40s now. But they are not near where they're at to sort of be able to deal with it. In particular, since Minnie does have the option here of vehicle crew self-repair to, well, quickly get it fixed and back in the fight. So there's a bit of a problem there for the Axis if they want to quickly hunt them down. But we do have a Panther on the way, finally! Panther mobilized. Then again, considering how close he was, in fact, he had at that point 200 fuel, he could easily decide to maybe just save up for a King Tiger. But Panther it is. Panther it is. He's got plenty of manpower, so I think you should consider maybe getting out on a Kedden there for, you know, just use a bloody doctrine. I mean, we're almost 20 minutes in the game, and Nuke has still yet to choose a doctrine. That's not really okay. Pioneers up north in a lot of trouble. There you go, we got the Panther finally arriving. Some German armour. Deutsches Panzer. Field gun blasting away at the advancing German infantry, slowing down the assault there. And there you go, Panther moving out. Grenades going off. Can the field guns fire? There we go, shots fired there versus the Panther. One misses, one bounces. I think got a maximum there cleared out. T-35 moving in from the north. And we've got tactical movement up here for Lemon. Tactical movement. Now that's a rare sight, but it does allow him to rapidly move up a large force there to support his teammate there in the centre. Still, there we go. We got 2 Panzer squads there. 1 Vetri 2 again, closing on Vetri 3. Charging straight into the infantry. Lots of flamethrowers to actually burn away one of the squads rather rapidly. Also got the DPs there. But the Panzers there quickly make short work of the Guards infantry. Quickly gunning them down there with great expert skill, but getting some press in the process there, but still very close there. And we've got a marked vehicle up there on the Panther. Still, Nuke pushes onwards, wants to do some damage, but still forced away, forced away. The field guns are too many. The field guns are too many. Now the heavy mortar strike there lands with a thump. And still on Pioneers here, southwards make short work of the combat engineers there. Northwards regained here for the Russian army. Germans will continue to maintain good map pressure, and a Tiger has been mobilised here for Deutschland. Lemon has been able to call in a Tiger now, so now things are a bit more equal. Then again, as that happens, Yippie calls in an IS-2. So armour advantage in terms of raw numbers lies still in the hands of the Russians, of the Soviet army. Not want to use the heavy cover, use it himself, put down. I think Minnie put down out of the way, you know. Use it. The heavy mortar fire rocketing the centre. Possibly trying to locate those Pak-40s and put them out of commission, I guess. In the end, the forces of Nuke are forced to fall back here. We still got an orbital down unit hanging about here above the road. But that is about it. Got the Panther ready to move out. No Pentagram machine gun on that. Then again, he's going to have it constantly on prioritised vehicles. It's not going to do much versus infantry anyways, even with pins and mounted, since that pretty much tells that to knock it off. Got the Tiger nearby as well. Stuff Nicky moving ahead. Straight in line of fire the Tiger. A bit risky there by Minnie, and the results might be punishing. Field gun opening on the Tiger. We got the Panther straight north, straight into the 2 T-35s. And there you go. It's heavy damage suffered there despite not having marked vehicle on it. Almost got it. Minnie does not pursue there. Perhaps feeling it might end up in something nasty. At the same time, Tiger there with a re-exposed to the field gun. So one field gun got cleared out. The assault continues. We've got the IS-2 here. Panzer is moving ahead. They need to get out of there. Scheiße, they almost actually. Ow, they didn't even get Veteran 3 before the IS-2 blew them to bits and pieces. Save the true heroes of Germany. Continued fire going down. They got the Tiger Blast going over the pit of machine gun on top. High close rounds. Coaxial hold machine gun. Orbis line joining in to cover the flank from any infantry. But slowly the Russians are pulling back here for the pressure that is being applied in the centre. Pack 40 is moving ahead a bit rather aggressively there, I think, from Lemon. Seeing all the mortars that are nearby still. And still laying down a murderous barrage. I mean, they could in theory end up handing over some Pack 40s there to the Russians. Still, they're keeping the Russians here a bit off balance and a bit from gaining back the victory points. So I suppose that might be... Oh, second IS-2 here from Yippie K8. Second IS-2. That extra early fuel cast probably helped there a decent bit. And the Tigers here suffering heavy damage. Got the Pack 40s up. IS-2's continue to advance. They both got Duskis up. The Tiger, in fact, almost wrecked. One more shot. Pack 40s are getting good veterans in there. Good Tiger kaput. Tiger is kaput. Though Lemon is close to being able to call in another Tiger tank. There's still a bit of a heavy loss there. Panther taking one hell hit there from the IS-2. So you've got the heavy mortar fire raining down. We got T-35 still trying to join in as well here. Nukes floating a ton of manpower there. Not really choosing a doctrine. What on earth is he thinking, I wonder? Panther falling back as Russians search forward once more. Oh, looks like Minnie actually lost the T-3045 there, though he should be able to replace it with a bit more fuel and manpower. Another Panther squad though doing its best for Deutschland, for the Reich. Guards infantry moving straight into them. And then a heavy mortar strike wipes them out. Oh dear. Those Panzers constantly get wiped, it seems like. Yeah, now the Pack 40 is in a deep amount of trouble as well. There's machine guns and other things basically wipe them out. That's definitely a heavy loss there to Lemon, but also the Germans overall, since in particular if they fall into the German or Russian hands, any German armor will be in a lot of trouble. We also got a not a P-47, but a Stuka Kanonenvogel strike ready. Pack 40 is every recruit. At least one is. Forcing the IS-2 there to fall back for the time being. Note, both of them do have a chance here for going real crew self-repair, but then he's only got ammunition for one, so he should probably choose the one with the most experience. Panther striking northwards again. Still insisting on not having to deal with infantry at all. I think that's a bit of a miss there. The only T-35 strikes north, though he's getting close again to make one another pair. At which point he'll be up at 3. Lemon very close there to the Tiger. Also a matter of moments there. We also got the Stuka ready. God damn it. Victory point wise, things are looking slightly advantageous here for the Germans. Nuke still hasn't chosen a doctrine. We're closing in at half an hour. What is he thinking? I mean, either he's going for a King Tiger, or he might be even, I don't know, Yak Tiger. That would be a bit insane though. Centre of the village though has been, well, rather wrecked here. Oh, he finally got a Kednev up, but it might be a bit too late there. You got engagement between T-35 and Panther. Panther getting some good hits. We've got more T-35s arriving. There we go. Panther taking a bit of damage. And there we go. Aerial strike going in there. But the T-35 said quick to escape. Oh! Traffic jam. Slight damage there though. Slight damage. But they should be able to escape the zone here. We've got a Panther moving forwards again. Victory 2, we've got the Tiger joining in. Oh, maintaining range. Oh, precision there within the operation zone there. The Luftwaffe, we've got field guns moving up with the IS-2 moving in. Suddenly this small thing has turned into larger armor. It's got engagement up north. IS-2's arriving, falling back.
Our T-34s have been outfitted with 85mm guns.
It looks like the Stuka was actually shot down. Huh. Unfortunate there. Infantry on the run. And ultimately the Germans end up pulling back, giving the initiative there for the Soviets and the IS-2. See, because they could definitely then move forwards and I think do a lot of damage there to the Germans. South once more, also very open there to a bit of harassment. Definitely some opportunities there, I think. For the Germans, they probably should try and set off move here and here and then try and sort of strike behind the Russians through here and here. Maybe even trying to catch some of these caches, which is definitely nicely advantageous here for the Russian players. As well as for the Germans, there's absolutely none. And there we go. He is in fact going breakthrough, and it looks very much like he's going for a Yak Tiger. He could easily, I think, get a Sturm officer to support his and Lemon's troops, but seems like he's not bothering with that either. In overall, Nuke's doctrinal usage so far would then, of course, be described as a little bit poor. Compared to Lemon, which I think has used pretty much everything but the relief infantry at the moment. Infantry moving ahead.
Engineer standing by.
Standing by. T-34 ready.
T-34 crewed, loaded and ready.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
And a bit of quiet here, both sides setting up for another assault. And there you go, Yak Tiger, Schwerer Panzerjäger. The biggest there was. They saw very little action on the eastern front alongside the Yak Panther. Both mostly saw action on the western front. Little fun fact there. Little fun fact there. Fun fact, some of the crews were taken from other tank destroyer crews, but actually one battalion, or actually it's, well I think it was a company actually, had its crews actually taken from Tiger tanks, artillery and the likes. Which I do believe actually gave some problems as the crews were, well, more used to actually fighting in a tank rather than a tank destroyer, and that did cause some small problems. We have got an larger and armored gate there. Panther getting rammed here by T-35. He actually used the T-35 to ram the Panther. Vetri 2, an easy target there. And we got a satchel charge on it. Nice there, that might result in the loss of the Panther. He needs to blitz, but he doesn't have the munitions for it. Tiger also blocking the way there. As for the taking down, so there we go, Panther cooking up. Yak Tiger has finally arrived, but it might be a bit split. And there we go, we've got relief infantry up here from Lemon. Even as the infantry is getting absolutely blown to bits here in the middle of the combat zone. Yak Tiger shooting, but so far hitting absolutely nothing. Another shot fired. Another miss. Tiger in a lot of nasty situation there. Tiger getting flanked here by T-35. Yak Tiger also getting flanked. Nothing to cover here. Their flanks. No anti-tank guns or anything. We got the IS-2s arriving. Lemon's infantry's on the run. He's so far got not a single unit up there. And there we go. Yak Tiger flank getting stunned as well here. Got two IS-2s firing up. Got field guns. Rear armor hits. Oh, one Ostrom unit got out for Lemon. Panzerschrecks here. We got Volkswagen's here with some orbital machine gun, but overall it's too late. The Yak Tiger has simply been swarmed. It cannot really deal with that many enemy tanks without sufficient support. Not the space of the problem. There we go. Yak Tiger kaput. Yak Tiger kaput. Artillery wipe there. They're easily dealt with, in fact. In the end, Minnie did lose another T-35 fighter, but he's got 2 victory, 2 plus. We've got IS-2, so have several concept form. Oh, he lost 1, it seems, to probably some like rocket fire. But still, overall, they've got a much larger armored force. We've got a 3rd target there running, and I can't help but feel that's much too late there for the Germans to really turn the tide by now. Lemon's forces are not very strong at the moment. And Nuke has, well, not really done much. In fact, he's floating a ton of manpower there. He's floating a ton of manpower there. He's not bothered with any officers or anything. Not even more Kedden methods. He's just basically, well, dead weight at the moment, it sort of appears like. So it players that could still stand to do a bit of territorial secures down south. Salvaging the massive Yippie for a small amount of fuel there. Satchel charge on the Pack 40. He needs to be paid with his life. Very much a tendency to falling into the hands of the German crocodile. Well, being asked to secure it themselves. Mark vehicle there in the Tiger. 2 R2s advancing. And continued shooting there. German infantry being torn apart by, well, massive amounts of high explosive shells and machine gun bullets raking across the open fields. No real survivors there, nowhere to go. Map control here is utterly falling apart. And now all of the infantry is exposed. We've got the Tiger here being repaired, or at least attempted repaired, while Nuke's infantry is paying with their lives. Finally, another Kedden method arrives. There's not really much they can do here. The IS-2s are simply too massive. And Emin's forces are too, well, hammered. And they go, Battle Group headquarters down, and there we go. Axis surrender, a victory there for the Soviet army, a loss there for the Germans. A bit risky play from both sides, so in the end it did rather pay off there for the Soviets, since they could actually put up more tanks due to, well, they don't have any fuel issues, plus they had fuel caches compared to the Axis, where one of them was the Oberkommando West, not really sort of benefited from very good callings in that department, had to get a Panther out, and even then delayed it essentially. I mean, overall, Nuke basically helped them down, if you will, in that regard. You know, the poor choice of doctrine there in the end, getting a Yippie, which at that point really couldn't do much either. I mean, he overall did not play very strongly, and, you know, overall in part that was that. Well, I think also Levin, you know, could have gotten some support himself. He could also played stronger for the Panzer Grenadiers, and I definitely think he should not have played for Tigers initially. He should also have gotten some field caches up to support, but rather think he should have gone for some Panzer IVs, maybe an Ostwind, and then he could have gone for Tigers afterwards. He needed more armor rapidly, sort of sustained things. Also bunkers, more minefields would be needed, but it never really came about, and that overall gave the Soviet doctrine armor play much more strength. But again, had they been able to get out some armor faster in the field, that would have been derailed, and I think the German players would have stood much stronger. But as it was, instead, they got slowly swept away, in particular due against Nuke basically not carrying his weight. So definitely some problems there. And also, most of the fighting took part here in the centre. There could definitely have been a lot more action in the north. In particular, the south saw very little action. There was, unfortunately, there were not a lot of really large flank actions there. I thought that was something that could have been improved upon as well. But overall, you know, nice play there. I mean, Lemon pretty much used every ability that was great, but compared to him, Nuke, you know, not really much there. So players made pretty good use there. Minnie in particular. Yippie could have maybe used some T-35 to sort of augment things, but there you go. Overall, a pretty interesting 2 versus 2 here on Val Farmland. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send in a replay or find some feedback in the comments section. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, and thank you all for watching. Bye.